Hello everybody, welcome back to the next part of Silent Hill 1. Where we left off, we were healed up and ammoed up. We did pick up a key we didn't look at. Key of the Woodman, the key to the garden of the house, found in the basketball court. Okay. Found, okay, yeah, well. It makes it sound like the key to the garden of the house, and it makes it sound like the house is found in the basketball's court. But no, they're saying the key was found. And you can look at some of these things. They give you a look option. Use once we find the door, but also a look, which is cool. I don't know if it has anything more to say. So that looks like an axe, a knight with an axe. The woodman. It's a woodman, I guess, an axe cutter. Just cool, it gives you a little more detail on the item. I like when games have 3D model representation of the items with, you know, information on them. It's cool. I really like that about Dark Souls, that every item you get and weapon, piece of armor has like a backstory information on it. I've always found that really cool. Alright, so heading this way. See if anybody's got any mail to steal. No? Nope. So yeah, guys, I wrote an article. Everything I tend to write is an article. I don't know how to edit myself very well. I wrote a little thing in the community channel, which I hope you're all aware that I use that and put stuff in there. Changes I make to the channel or things I'm thinking about regarding the channel. I usually write little topics in there for you guys to read, comment on if you choose to. But I wrote a little thing in there explaining about like how a lot of people are going to see me play games like this one and say like he's so slow, or he doesn't know what he's doing, or why is he taking forever, you know. And it's because I'm playing these games in the perspective of the person watching not knowing anything about this game. Because for all I know, this could be the first time somebody has seen anything regarding this series. So I'm doing my gameplay in a way that teaches, tutorial kind of thing, explaining how the game works and showing all the things there is to show. So that's why I play these games like this. They're going to be kind of slow and prodding along, slower than some people are willing to deal with, I guess, but that's the way I'm going to do my videos, so I hope you can understand why I'm doing it that way. I'm just trying to get into anybody's house I can, and Harry is such a good Samaritan, he won't even knock on the door. So see, if you hold your active button so you're ready to shoot, and you hold the camera, whatever they call it, let's look, control, what is it called? View, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, view. If you hold your view button and your aim button together, which is a good thing to do a lot of times, just get that into your muscle memory. It doesn't matter which one you press, just press them together. That puts you in a position where you're ready to shoot, and you can shoot, but you also have better control over the camera, quicker control as well. You can't turn the camera as quickly this way. But if you're in view mode, it's kind of like almost a first person, third person over the shoulder that way, and you can start moving, get the thing in sight, and then let go or just start firing. It's getting louder. There he is. See, he's far enough away that he doesn't sense me. He's walking in place. If I shot him from here, I'd probably miss because he's so far. But it's a lot easier to get them in your sight this way. And then when you get close enough, start shooting. And then start stomping. That's how you deal with these enemies in this game. Like all enemies, mostly. That's the best way to deal with them anyway. I think you could still shoot them when they're on the ground, but there's no point. So I'm gonna reload my ammo. You know, your leg stomping abilities don't need any ammunition, so use your leg when you can. So I'm gonna go back to where we were. Because there could be a drink sitting on a step or something up there, who knows. So in most cases here, because I'm trying to look and find and show stuff, I'm going to deal with enemies one way or another to get them out of the way so I can show you stuff. Otherwise I'm going to be having them try to bite my ankles off. Okay, another one's coming. There he is. Stuck in the tree. Seems to be about 3 or 4 shots. Just reloaded real quick. Just get in the habit. They don't drop anything when you kill them. None of the enemies do, as far as I remember. Unless maybe it's a key item, not just meaning a key, but like an item you need to solve a puzzle or to progress. But they don't drop ammo in the normal way or nothing. A lot of times the game like that right there, the game was trying to force a front view of the camera. I generally, a lot of times, will just hold L1 and let it stay focused on the front of where I'm going. And that's another thing to remember too, is that a lot of times the game will purposely put you in a weird camera angle just to confuse you or make you feel scared or less aware. And a lot of times you can always bring yourself out of that with the view button. Man, this just goes on for... Oops. It just goes on and on forever. Finally, here's the end of the street. Okay. Come and get it, whatever you are. Okay, this is our first dog. Yeah, I gotta kill dogs. They jump too, they're crazy in this game. That was 2 shots, that wasn't bad. And he's already dead. I hear another one, or my thing is still going off, so... They start running once you get close enough. So he tried to jump. We still have enough in our clip before we need to reload. That's another dog. Oh, that was not fair. Should have shot him out of the air, but didn't work. Alright, definitely need to reload now. And we're out of bullets now, so we have 11. You can use the knife very successfully on the dogs. I just didn't want to risk it because I'm not that good. Okay, I don't think any of these other houses are going to be any different from the other ones. Somebody else. I think he's behind me. Yep. Okay, he's gonna make another pass. No, you're not getting away, dude. Coming like a kite landing. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to start running eventually here. I don't know, like, let's see where we are. I don't know. Let's try to go to the right. I don't know how often or much enemies respawn out here. I kind of think they do. Let me know if in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you know. Do they just periodically respawn? Jeez. I'm not going to fight him right now. Unless I have to. Let's put it that way. Because I only have 5 bullets. Something else. Okay. Alright, now we're in trouble. No bullets. I'm gonna equip the knife just because that's what I got. How am I gonna deal with this dude? Oh, you wanna go then? Let's go. Probably gonna kill me, but pissed me off at this point. Why don't you land and fight like a man? Come on, buddy. These things suck when you don't have a gun. There's just no way. And now you're just gonna leave. Oh, I'm doing a quick load, so. Okay, now you get down. Let's see here. I'll deal with him. Maybe the other one won't come this way if I'm far enough over. I hear him. I think that's the other one. Maybe not. Where is he going? Oh, made him run away. Whatever, here's more bullets. Alright. 15, so we're good. Man, that's a lot. You get 15 shells. Is that true? 15 shells per pickup. There's a Kia Lion, take it. So, see, we need to be over here anyway. These are literally key items that we're picking up. The key to the garden of the house found in patrol car's trunk. So let's take a look at it. So that's got a lion, right? Anything else in here? Nope. Okay, and this should Put a red mark. Yeah, so now we got a red X over there indicating we can't not go that direction any further. So I'm gonna try to go. I'm gonna try to go down and left. I'm gonna go down Elroy Street to the gas station. I'm gonna go that direction, straight ahead and to the left. See if we can go that that way. Remember to. I'm not messing with that. I think that's dude coming back that was like literally probably one bullet away from death, and he decided to just leave. He's coming after me. But we're going this way now anyway. Like I said, if you're really playing, run away from it. Don't fight it. There's no reason to, but let's peek at the map. Yeah, keep going down. It's just like it is for Resident Evil, you know? Don't waste your ammo and don't kill something unless you have to, meaning it's blocking your path to the way forward, or it's hiding in front of an item you need. If you can kill it with a melee weapon or just avoid it, stealth by it, that's always the best way to handle enemies, because then you conserve your ammunition. Here we go, for when you do need it. Spin him around. Okay, that's something we're gonna have to deal with. It's too far. I should have shot him. He's probably just gonna leave because he's hurt real bad anyway. I hate that. And when they come back, I'm just assuming that their life, their hit points reset. And it's like you didn't do any damage to them at all. That's what I guess happens. So now he's coming back again. But from the other direction. That's why you want to kill them if you can, but I think they just respawn anyway. We have 6 bullets. So yeah, when you reach these ending areas here, you get the red X, then you know where your boundaries are. So I'm just trying to find my boundaries before I proceed with the actual path. See, we need these keys that we're finding anyway. Oh, there's a health drink too. So technically, you know, if you went straight for up there on Finley Street where it says, you can barely read it, but under street it says Cheryl in red, C-H-E-R-Y-L. If we went there immediately, we would have missed out on a lot of things already. And we don't know what's ahead of us, right? Because we've never played this game. So yeah, we do need 3 keys, I believe. Key of Scarecrow. Key to the garden of the house. Found a mailbox blocked by a fallen tree. Cop's car. That's where we found one. The basketball court. And then fallen tree. Oops, I didn't look at it. Zoom in on it. So, Scarecrow. Can't spin it around or nothing. By a fallen tree. What tree? I don't know. That's not a tree we're walking across. That's it's a plank. Whoa, cameras are going crazy. Anyway. Yeah, literally items that we need to progress out of this area anyway. So you either get it now or get it later, basically. So let's test our limits this way. There's 2 paths. I think we already determined we could go, yeah, down the top path. But there's a little path off to the left that I want to see. Possibly items hidden. Trying to keep Harry from breaking his nose. Ghoul. That's the name of this place? Okay. Is that on the map? Yeah, it is. That's what that red text says. Was it legible? Zoomed out? Not really. So yeah, that's cool. If you take the time to like look, you know, you can see the sign names and see where you are, even though I have no idea. I mean, is that supposed to be a bar or a pool hall or what? What does this say? Is it readable? Bill Skin's Fifth. Oh, that's cool. That's a reference to Buffalo Bill, I think, from Silence of the Lambs with Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So see what I'm saying? I'm discovering something new, and I've played this game 5, 6, at least times through, maybe 8. And I've never noticed that. But that has to be a reference to that. Because, yeah, this came out in 1999. Let me look. I'll look for us. Some of you have probably already looked. I'm going to see. Search my phone. When did Silence of the Lambs movie come out? I want to say early 90s. Yeah, early 90s, 1991. So Silence of the Lambs has already been released. Okay. Bill Skin's Fifth. Can you get a comment? Oh, there's no comment. Beer. I can see beer. Alright, I don't necessarily want to deal with what's there. Oh, got no choice. He does auto-aim, but you have to be facing the enemy. You can't have your back to it. Trying to reload. Nothing to reload. Well, I got, yeah, it counted that stock too. It also showed as the 2 then the gun. This is why you should avoid what you can, but so you're rewarded as well. So now we're going to get 30 handgun bullets by using, what, 4 or 5 on that thing? Yeah, 30. So it's worth it. At least right now. I don't remember how fair or nice they are about that in later parts of the game, but right now they reward you for exploring at least, you know. I really hate so we're going to go straight to the left. I really hate in games today that don't reward you for exploring. You know, they don't recover your ammo for having to kill something that was in a dead end. They don't give you ammo or health, you know, for looking around. What does this say? Drugs. Look at drugstore. Prescriptions, ice cream bar. Okay. It's too bad you can't go into any of these places. And then what does this say? Back up. Poston Market. Okay, I'm just following this area this way. It's already getting to a dead end, but we haven't quite reached it yet, so. So yeah, most of the areas are just cut off, like you can't even, technically you can't even leave the town. once you're in it. That's lore and a lot of Japanese stuff, though, like cursed villages. I mean, I don't even really want to say the name of the game series, just to be a surprise later, but I will say it. I'll eventually also be trying to play a series called Fatal Frame, which is definitely, I would say, one of my favorite horror game series ever. It's up there for me with Silent Hill and Resident Evil. It's a lesser known series and a lesser talked about series. There's been a recent a recent PC release of one of the fourth Fatal Frame games. Fourth Fatal Frame game in the series is on PC, and they're making the fifth on PC, which is wonderful because I know they're not going to be as good as the original three, which are on PS2, PlayStation 2, and which are the classic in the series, the three. But I've always wanted to play the fourth and the fifth one. I think the fifth one they're coming out with never even had an English translation, or was never even released in North America, so I'm excited just to be able to play them. I played the fourth one, and it was good. It had good parts, but it wasn't as good as the originals. But I'll be playing those games. But in those games, there's a cursed village you're dealing with, and once you go into the village, you can't get out of it, or you're permanently trapped in it. And that's kind of lore like that they're pulling from for Silent Hill. Just once you get in the city, you can't leave. But yeah, I love Fatal Frame. I definitely am going to play those games on here, all of them, for you guys if I can. I'll have to emulate PS2 for Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3 simply because I have Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3 on original discs on my PS2 that I have. I own two PlayStation 2s, but I don't have a capture card. I don't know anything about doing capture card stuff right now. I'm just trying to focus on PC-oriented stuff, which is mostly what I play anyway, is PC. Even if there are console versions, I kind of gave up on the console generation of systems after the PlayStation 3 because I was upset that the PlayStation 2 games and all that would not play through the PS3, and that kind of continued on through the PS4. I think the PS4 is like mostly compatible with the PS5, but Sony had stopped caring about backwards compatibility, so I stopped caring about buying new PlayStations. So I enjoyed the PlayStation 3. I mean, I got to play Demon Souls on there, which was my first Souls game, which is freaking amazing. And of course, you know, not owning a PlayStation, the newer PlayStation 4, I think it is, yeah, where they released, maybe 5, I'm not completely sure, but I think it's 4. They re-released Demon Souls Remake. I think it made by Blue Point Software, which are masters at remakes and remasters, all that. I'd love to play that game, but I never got to play the remake remaster of Demon Souls. I'm sure it's amazing. So if, you know, I ever wanted to even play Demon Souls at this point right now, I'd have to emulate it on my computer too. But yeah, PS3 was amazing. I'll just run my mouth here because the timer's getting ready to end anyway. We're not going to make any more progression in the game here. But my older sister was the first one to get a PlayStation 3. She got it before me, and the first thing I saw on it was Dead Space 1 by Electronic Arts, and it was freaking amazing. And that game alone was enough to make me want and go and buy a PlayStation 3. I have, and I played all the Dead Space games on the PS3, and then I also have them on my PC, which when I play that series, which I'll get to inevitably, I love Dead Space. It's another one of my favorite horror franchises. For all of you who don't know, they've just recently released a remake of Dead Space 1, which apparently has gone over pretty well. I don't know what EA is going to do to screw it up, but hopefully there's no microtransactions, and any DLC that does come out for it is actually content, like, you know, extra levels or story, than just giving you a skin for your plasma gun. But it looks like it's done really well. I have not played it yet. Simple fact of, when I get to Dead Space, I want to play through those games in order, so I'll be starting with the OG original from the PlayStation 3, but playing the port on PC. And then do the same with the others. And then once I get through those on here, because I want to play them again, I don't want to just jump right into the remake. It's been a while since I've played the series through again. And since I'm running a channel now on YouTube, and I want to show you guys everything that I like, I'm going to start with that. So don't expect me to get to remakes, remasters of, you know, Resident Evil 4 remake that's coming out, Silent Hill remake that's coming out, Dead Space remake that already has. Last of Us Part 1 is coming out, or is already out on PC. Basically a remaster. Seems to be more of just a remaster and not a remake. Probably just so they can implement ray tracing and 4K resolution, all that. But that's coming to PC, which I would love to play, because otherwise, once again, I'd be emulating it, even though I own the physical copy and I own the digital copy of that game. But yeah, in the case of like Last of Us, I would want to try to play the PS3 version of it originally, or emulated, before I played the remastered version of Last of Us on the PC. But considering that PlayStation 3, it is emulatable, but I don't know how well you can emulate it, like as far as getting solid 60 FPS and stuff. So we'll see when we get to all of those things. So right now we'll just stop this here, and we'll pick up our little exploration that we're doing before we focus on the Finley Street up there. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope my ramblings don't bore you to sleep. Probably just going to turn into a horror ASMR channel. Wouldn't surprise me. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.